You ready for this? It's me, Kelly.
Bitch. Y'all know this girl. Here's your drink. Snack. Let's get into it. Hey bitches. Is this good lighting? I feel like it's better than usual. Anyways, welcome to my YouTube channel. I do 90 Day Fiance recap videos every Sunday, every single one. This is my pillow talk moment, my Andy's Clubhouse moment. Get a drink, get a snack, and let's go. So, it is fucking Labor Day. No, what's the other one? Memorial Day weekend, and I'm having a nice time. I'm very happy. We had a barbecue today, so I'm filming this later than usual. It is 10:30. I usually film by at least 4, so this is going up a little bit later, but don't worry. I said I would do one every Sunday, and technically it's still Sunday. Will it probably go up past midnight on Monday? Yeah, but who cares? I've realized that the videos lately have not been doing the best, and I think that is because no one really likes this season. But honestly, it's grown on me. Like, I think it gets better. Like, this episode was pretty fun, so let's get into it. Yeah. So usually I handwrite my notes, but this week I type them. I'm that extra. I just couldn't find any like paper. Like, I was at my parents' house, so I just typed it in for it. Like, this is so extra. Like, I have entered like next level obsession, and nobody even watches these fucking videos, but I don't care. I watch them. So that's that. This is season 9, episode 7. It's Near the Bikini. Kara's ex, I keep calling her Kara. I'm pretty sure her name's Kara, but like, who cares? Carol. Kara's ex-boyfriend has advice for Guillermo. Miona gives Jabri an ultimatum. Eve's friends grow Mohammed. Emily vetoes Kobe's parenting decision. Shida pressures Bilal while kids. Now listen. Shida didn't pressure him. She literally just brought it up. So I don't know what they're smoking. But first, I am going to talk about Eve and Mohammed. I just go in order of the episode. So that is that. So, okay, it's Eve and Mohammed. She's getting ready to go out, and she looks hot. I'm not gonna even say she has a hot body for her age. I don't believe in that shit. She just has a hot body, you know, at any age, right? So, you know, honestly, I don't even think it's showing off. Like, I think a lot of the times people will say, like, oh, she's just showing off her body. By, like, showing up in the world, she's showing off? Like, no. Like, she's literally just there. But anyways, she was gonna wear this dress, but it, like, showed her thong. And Mohammed kind of was like, what the fuck? Don't wear that. Do I see where he's coming from? Yeah, kind of. Like, I think if my friend was wearing that, I'd be like, I can see your underwear. And then they'd probably be like, they'd either be like, oh no. Or if they were, in Eve's case, like, nah, it's fine, I would be like, oh, okay, whatever. I think a lot of the times we try to not show our underwear, but she didn't fucking care. And if she doesn't care, I don't care. But he was, like, mad about it. He's like, you need to change or whatever. So she threw on a jacket, and that's kind of what happened. And she didn't want to make it a big deal. Like, Eve seems to be someone who doesn't like conflict, avoids it, tries to just, you know, go with the flow. So she's kind of like, okay, whatever. And then they go to dinner, and it's Eve's friends, who are beautiful, by the way. They're gorgeous. And I mean, she's hot too. So she just is like in the hot squad. and they decide that they are going to grill him, which is a theme on this show. And I'm pretty sure the producers are all just like, ask him a lot of questions, because that's what always happens. I feel like most people, when they're gonna go meet your partner, from my experience, are trying to be nice and literally just get to know them, not like give them a whole investigation, you know what I'm saying? But on this show, they always do, so let's just play along. They like grill him, and they're talking about like, is it okay if she wears this? Is it okay if she wears that? Like, whatever. And basically, he is not there for it. And he says that her friends are weird and they're showing their tits just to make him mad. Honestly, as like a woman, there's only so much you can wear that doesn't show your tits. And if you have any tits at all, I am in the medium titty committee. Like, they ain't big, but they're not small. Anything I wear is gonna like show it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't even worry about it at this point in your womanhood. Like, if your tits are out there, they're out there. If you have cleavage, you have cleavage. People can deal with it. As long as you're not showing any nipple, who the fuck cares? Honestly, I walk around the house all day long with no top, titties free. What would be the difference if I was a man? Then everyone would like not care. Like, Jesus Christ. So anyways, he's like, they're all showing their tits because blah blah blah, and it's like, okay. So that was that. And then they like asked about like his ex and everything, and he says that his last ex broke up with him because he was broke, which is a little petty, but like, it is what it is. And then they asked if like he ever like has been with another woman. He says he hasn't. They're like, have you kissed? He's like, no. Hold hands? He's like, no. Do I believe him? Honestly, jury's still out. I have no idea, honestly, at this point. But who cares? Like, that is not an appropriate question. Anyways, they asked him if he ever seen porn. That's an invasive question. That's awful. If, let's say, my best friend Elena, everybody knows her, if she would never fucking do this, but if I introduced her to a new guy and she's like, so have you ever seen porn? I would be like, what the fuck? And I would say that right there and then. I would say, what the fuck? You don't have to answer that. That's how I would react to that question, right? So they were really crossing the line there. There's one thing to be like protective of your friend, but it's another thing to just be like invasive like that. I don't think it's appropriate. And so I do understand why he was upset. And he says, I see in your eyes everything, which is like kind of lost in translation. Not really. I think he's basically saying that he sees that they are coming for him and they just really want to investigate him. They want him to, I don't know, slip up in some way or, you know, not be a good match for Eve. And is he? No, he's not. We all know it. But they weren't giving him a chance and they're being kind of assholes. So that's unfortunate. For Eve, honestly, for this girl, I love her. Everybody knows I love her. Like, she has a reason to be upset, like on both sides. Like, I wouldn't want a guy telling me what to wear. The only time I had that was with someone I dated, and he was basically saying that like you dress up for guy attention, and I was trying to explain to him that I don't. I just dress how I dress because I like to dress that way, or maybe it's hot, maybe you don't want to be wearing that much clothes, maybe you can't even hide it. You can't hide the goods. You have titties, you have ass, everyone's gonna know, it doesn't matter what you wear. So, you know, and it's frustrating. It's like, I don't want a man to tell me anything like that, especially since he like found her from her hot body bikini picture and now he's saying she can't wear it. No, super frustrating. Friends do not need to be involved here. That, I think, is where it goes wrong. other than that, I see the argument, and Muhammad was like, it's for the protection of the women. But I don't think so. I think it's like low-key just insecurity. And it's like, if you are so insecure, you don't want your woman like dressing a certain way, you just need to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's gonna work out. We'll see. Kind of hope it doesn't. And then she gets upset and she sleeps on the couch. Like, that's upset. Like, it's not like she's like joking, you know. At that point it's like, okay, fuck you. So we'll see. She's a mom. She doesn't need all this drama. I think she deserves a good man. I think she could find a good man her own age, but she needs to figure this out herself. So next is Pixar and Son, Kara and Guillermo. So my first thought when they came on the screen was, damn, she really does balloons. I thought that was just something for like, you know, the first episode, like, she's quirky, she's fun. But no, I guess she's actually doing the balloons. I want to know how much they paid her. Like, I'm gonna be honest, because that balloon arrangement wasn't really like everything. It looked like, honestly, I'd probably pay her like $100, I guess, and that's just to be nice. So I don't know, but like, she brings Guillermo to do them with her. If she didn't want him there and like giving suggestions and kind of being distracting, then she shouldn't have even like had him there. That's just my opinion, because it's like, well, of course, like, he's there, he's gonna be distracting. She was in kind of like bitch mode, aka work mode. That's okay. So I heard them say bitch mode on Real Housewives of New York. They said that about Bethany whenever she's doing, oh no, they said that about Dina whenever she's doing her like events for Ladybug or whatever the hell. They call it bitch mode, and like, I get it. So that's when she's working or whatever. So she was in bitch mode, and she was being kind of mean. She takes it so seriously, and it's like, bitch, it's balloons. And I know this isn't your entire livelihood. Like, you probably get a gig here and a gig there, but we all know this isn't, you know. So whatever. So, by the way, this is for her 10-year high school, what's it called, reunion. Mine's coming up in 2 years, and I don't know if I want to go. I think most people are just like married and like have kids now, or like will in the next 2 years, and I'm just like not like that. Like, I'm doing this shit. So I don't know if I go or not. Maybe if I have a +1, I'll go, but probably not. I'll go get shit-faced with them if that's what we're gonna do, but I don't necessarily want to go like into the school. I don't know, because it's like, I don't have anything against the people in my high school, actually. I never beefed with anybody, but I also didn't have super close friends. I had friends that I really did like being around, but it was just kind of like an in-class thing, and like rarely hung out with friends outside of school. Like, I didn't really have someone to just, you know, come over to my house and just like hang out. Like, it was always like an outing like that we planned in advance. It was never like, oh hey, come over, or like, on my way, you know, to your house, I'm gonna see you. Never like that. I never had like friends like that until college. So yeah, for my high school reunion, will I go? Maybe, maybe not. I'll probably just be like a drunk bitch popping up in there. I'll go. I'll probably go just because I'm nosy, but we'll see. Anyways, she is all about hers, and she tells Guillermo, she's like, so we're gonna meet my ex-boyfriend Chris with a K, not Chris with a K. What are we doing? So they go to the reunion, they meet Chris with a K, and he's a total tool. He literally, like, oh my god, you can't even see his eyes. He has like this big hat on. Like, he was cracked out, honestly. Like, listen to him talk. Jesus. So yeah, and then he's basically saying to Kara, he's like, oh yeah, we had a run, like blah blah blah, and it's just them talking basically. And then Guillermo's like in the corner somewhere. I'm like, girl, why you have him all the way over there? And then she finally brings him over and he's talking to Chris, and Chris is like, dude, you gotta tell her no. Like, she's commanding, like, blah, 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 but you gotta tell her no. And they're also talking about how she had cheated on him, and he told her that. And he's like, yeah, so you had cheated on me. And she's like, I don't recall. Like, bitch, what is this? You don't recall? Like, god damn. Like, she slipped and fell on the dick. Like, what is this shit? And then Guillermo, like, asks afterwards, he's like, so how many times will you, like, cheat on somebody? She's like, probably 2, but I'm different now. It's like, bitch, I don't know. They say, like, once a cheater, always a cheater, but she was quite a bit younger then, so who's to say? I'll say I've never cheated. I don't like cheating. I don't get it. Like, if you just don't like somebody, just break up. Like, it sucks, but if you rather be with somebody else, go be with someone else. You know what I'm saying? And if you really don't want to lose that person, maybe you got some shit to work out, or maybe you want an open relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. But they're like talking about that. And then she's popping all the balloons, and it's really upsetting. I don't like the sound of popping balloons. And he was like, oh, we can give them to some kids. And she's like, nope. And she didn't pop them. I'm like, bitch, what is you doing? And then they go clean it up after, and then they have like a talk or whatever. And I don't believe this shit. Like, she just doesn't seem like a genuine person to me. And can't exactly put my finger on it, what it is. But I'm not a fan. We'll have to see how the season pans out, because I'm not quite sure about her. Something's off. Okay, moving on. Fabrice and Milana, they're going to his lesbian farmer grandma's house. Yeah, you heard that right. I was hoping we were gonna get some more information about Granny, but we just didn't. Like, he left us hanging, like, liberal lesbian farmer grandma? I want to hear. Granny be fucking? Does Grandma have a girlfriend? Grandma going down on a woman? Like, I just want to know. I want to know the details. We can't have a spin-off. I'm just kidding. But I wanted to know, and he deadass just, like, left us hanging. I was like, what is this? But they're going to the farm, E-I-E-I-O, bitch. And they're wearing their, like, matching, like, pink flannels because they really want to be South Dakota. And I was kind of living for that. I thought it was kind of cute. Like, they're growing on me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. I hated him when we first saw him. But now I'm like, okay, he's alright. And, like, I think his heart's in the right place. But I don't know. And she's alright too. I mean, whatever. So, yeah. They're at the grandma's and doing, like, horses or some shit. It was just a filler. Like, they're not actually, you know, doing anything. But this is Mahala's mom or whatever the hell. And so she's talking to Moana. And they're saying, like, she doesn't like the rules. And Grandma's basically like, yeah, she has a lot of rules. But she's basically like, just follow them, like, for now, and then, you know, you can do your own thing when you don't live in her house, because it's her fucking house. And, like, I guess so, you know, like, it is what it is. So that's kind of what happened there. Grandma looked kind of skeptical, like she was judging Moana a little bit, but, like, she was trying not to judge her. Like, that seems to be a vibe. But Moana's, like, really pushing the beach wedding. Like, she wants it so bad. And it's like, bitch, you only got 90 days and this man is broke. So unless you have the money to make this happen, this will not be happening. I think what they'll probably do is just have, like, a regular, like, courthouse wedding or whatever. And then, like, in the future, they can do the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe just not even have a ceremony at this point. But that's kind of the situation. And then she's doing her makeup. I love her makeup. Like, what's it called? Makeup, like, setup thing, like, with her mirror. Like, it looks like a nice time getting ready. Like, I fucking love getting ready. Like, I just love getting ready. Like, it's the best part of my day. So, just getting ready. And then, Febreze is basically just like, look, I have to go to Chicago for the band. The band. I don't even know how serious his music career is, but he says the band needs him in Chicago. He has to go on this trip, and she can either come with or she can chill at home. And honestly, if I was her, I would just be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll come with, like, to Chicago. Like, she shouldn't have to, like, sit there in the studio or, like, whatever with him. Like, she can go shopping, maybe get her nails done, go to a spa, go to a salon, you know, whatever the case may be. Go to fucking Sephora, like, When in America, bitch, you know. And it'd be just, like, a really nice, like, break from Rapid City. I was saying in the last video that I think, like, even Chicago might be a good place for them to live, because he can do, like, his music and she could not live in the middle of nowhere. Like, I think it might be nice. Like, I think if she went to Chicago, she'd probably like it, especially after Rapid City. So I don't know why she's complaining, but she says that, like, if we go to Chicago, then we have to get married on the beach. And it's like, bitch, you're acting like he asked you to, like, go to fucking, I don't know, Nebraska or some shit, you know? It's just like, girl, why are you being like this? But that's kind of what happened. And then she's talking about how she didn't like David and, like, all this shit. And Febreze is like, well, if you go, you have to be nice to David. And she's like, well, if he's not gonna be nice to me, I'm not gonna be nice to him, basically, is the extent of that. And I don't really know how this is gonna go. In the preview, it looks like he's beating David's ass, and I am ready to see that. My money's on him. He really looked like he was winning, so we'll see how that goes. So, okay, Kobe and Emily, she irritates me. She's too much. Basically, everyone's always been saying that she has a real big tongue and that when she eats, she sticks her tongue out. I didn't clock that, but seems like her. So anyways, she made him sleep in a different bed, if we remember. Not last episode, but the episode before, so it's been like an episode since we've seen them. And they're waking up, and she's just like, good morning, like, blah, blah, blah. And then she's gonna go feed COVID, and she whips her tit right out. Also, that baby is kind of big, and he can probably eat solid foods. Sorry. So it is kind of like, probably getting to the end of this, like, breastfeeding journey. But I mean, I'm not a mom, you know what I'm saying? So she can do whatever she wants to do. But he did look kind of awkward and big, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, she is basically like being annoying, being that type of way, and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm a Virgo. Bitch. Virgos, I swear to God, are kind of like that. If you look up the, like, astrology videos on YouTube, the most viewed ones are Virgos. It's crazy because they want to be in the know, I guess. But yeah, both my parents are Virgos, and I gotta say, it's stressful. So just take that how you want to take that. But story checks out. So she's like, I'm a Virgo. And then she has to go nanny all day. And so she's gonna leave COVID with Kobe for the day. And she's being very obnoxious about it. She's like, but I never leave him, like, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bullshit, you probably leave him with grandma every day, but, like, okay. And then she's, like, watching his every move when he's with him. And, like, he's trying to teach him French, like, wee, bitch. And grandma's just kind of, like, standing there in, like, the background. And I feel bad. I'm like, just give him like a minute like alone with his kid. I feel like that would be less awkward, and like grandma's in the house anyways, so you can just leave him, and then like if he needs you, he will ask, you know? And like apparently somewhere it said that like Kobe worked with kindergartners when he was in China, so it's like it's not like he's never seen a child before in his life. I don't know. So that's kind of how that one goes. Yeah, I definitely feel like when you are with kids, like it's better to not have like a fucking audience. Like even me, like working at the schools, like I work better one-on-one with the students when nobody else is around, because I feel like I can be like more genuine. I feel like I'm not being watched, and I feel like we can just vibe. So I get it. Like I think he just needs to be one-on-one with a kid so they can like bond, and like if he needs help he can get it. Like literally grandma's right there, grandpa's right there, like it's literally not a big deal. So I think everybody is like being real obnoxious, and they all got a big stick up their ass. Like that's how I feel about that. And then Emily is going to show him around town, but Salem is real small, so she literally just like points to like the one coffee shop they have, and the jewelry store, of course. She's like, there's the jewelry store, because she wants that fucking expensive ass ring, and it's like, with what job, Emily? And then they like drive by houses, and she's like, I want a house like that. It's like, okay, then get a fucking job, like a real job. Being a nanny is a real job, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like she doesn't even work that out, and I don't know. But, and like obviously Kobe needs to work too. Like you can't just buy like a house, like especially going from living with her parents. Like what the hell? She's asking for too much, so she crazy. And then she wants to act like she knows everything, and then she wants to be like, I don't know, like Kobe is upset with me. It's like, bitch, you know, you're acting some type of way. And then Kobe's talking about how like, oh my goodness, he wants Kobe to like be in his like African roots and like know about it. So he's trying to like feed him some like African nuts, I guess. And then Emily like goes off, and she's like, he can't eat that, it's like a choking hazard, oh my god, you can't feed that to him, like blah blah blah. And it was so annoying. It's like, you could do this in a nicer way. Like she can be fucking nice, like just be nice. Just say, oh, he's a little too young to eat that, like let's just grind it up. You know, like look how easy that was. You don't have to make a big deal like, oh my god, you're choking my kid, like blah blah blah. It's like, chill the fuck out. Look at where he's coming from. Be like, I know you want to share his culture, but he's still too young to eat that, so let's grind it up. Bitch, look how easy. People are fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. And I feel like at this point she just wants control. She just wants to power over somebody. She just wants to feel like she's right and like he's wrong. And it's like, why are you putting him down so much? And she keeps saying like, I've been with him for 17 months. And it's like, okay, bitch, but like the borders were closed and shit, and he wanted to be there clearly because he's really wanting to be with his son and Bob now. So you should worry about right now. It's gonna be an adjustment. Like it just is, but he just needs to learn. He's never gonna learn if you're like helicoptering over him. So okay, it's almost done. We have Ari and Binyam, and they're chilling. They're wearing their Ethiopian garb again, which is fun. And like Binyam's like stretching, and like that man can hit a split. Like he was like in a full split. It was crazy, but I guess he's like a dancer or whatever, so it makes sense. But like they're chilling, and Ari is going to introduce him to her siblings tonight. And obviously they're gonna grill him because it's 90-day fiance, and that's all these families want to do. So he's like nervous, and like he calls his siblings, and he's talking about how if they don't get married, I don't know if they're gonna get married or not, honestly. It seems like she hates him. And it's like, if you hate him, break up. Like, okay, yeah, y'all have a kid together or whatever, but like, okay, like, it's better to just not have like a hostile environment. He's still little, so if they break up, then at least he won't remember his parents together so much, so it'll be better growing up, because it'll be like, oh, this is all I know, because my parents aren't together. It won't be like in 5 years down the line, and then it's like a whole traumatic thing, you know. So I don't know. But then he's talking about how he still wants to get a green card, and like hopefully Ari can help him with that, just because he wants to see his kid, and he has another kid he can't see, so he doesn't want to lose this one too. And I can tell he really does care about Avi and wants to be a part of his life. I think that it's hard to get along with Ari, and he, like, quite frankly doesn't want to. So yeah, that's the situation. Honestly, it seems like she's always critiquing him and talking down on him and like all this shit. So, you know, she seems like a hard person to be around too, honestly. If she's a Virgo, I'm not surprised. But yeah. So anyways, they meet the family and they're grilling him. What more is there to say? And I feel like if you're dead set on not liking somebody, you're not gonna like them. Even if you like them, you're gonna still feel some type of way. So it was kind of what it is here. And yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Honestly, I hope they can just like find some arrangement for Avi, because that kid's so cute. But that's kind of how that is. Like, it's not looking good. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, they didn't have a lot going on this episode. So I gotta hurry up here because my camera's on like 10%. But Shida and Bilal really didn't have a lot going on this episode. Basically, Bilal takes her like on a date, and they like get dressed up, and they look really cute, and they're like on a boat or some shit. I don't know. And Shida's like, yeah, this is what I like him for, like his romantic side. And like she's basically like wet as this river that they're on, and they're talking and you know whatever. And she's like, yeah, you're the one or whatever. I don't know, something along those lines. And then she's talking about like how she wants kids though, and that she has always, but she kind of like ruled it out because she's like 37 and she still didn't find love, and she felt like it wasn't for her. And she's getting emotional, and like I feel her too. Like I deadass was like just saying this today, like to my friend. I was like, I don't know if I'm just like meant to be single forever or what, but I feel like I'm always single, and like nobody I meet is like the one, and like maybe I'm just meant to be single, maybe there is nobody for me. Maybe I just have to wait till I'm 37 like her. But honestly, Bilal doesn't seem like the one. Great that she thinks that, but he ain't shit. But anyways, she like thinks he is and wants his babies. And he's basically like, well, I don't know, we're still getting to know each other. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? We're still getting to know each other, but you want to marry her? Like, what the fuck is this shit? He needs to stop. And he's acting like she's asking for like the world or whatever. And it's just like, this is like a part of relationships, right? You get together, you get serious. Do we want kids? Do we not? Are we gonna get married? Are we not? Like, it's just a step like that. And clearly she's expressed it multiple times that she wants kids. And he's always like, well, I don't know. Like, honestly, he probably at this point, the way he's being is, I wouldn't be surprised if he had like a vasectomy or some shit that he didn't talk about, because like the way he keeps dodging it, I'm like, I honestly think that he had a vasectomy at this point. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if like he comes out with that. But people say that he's actually been married twice before, so this will be like his third wife. So I don't know. I like Shida though, and I've like expressed that before, but he needs to stop being nonchalant and just say no. Because clearly he doesn't want kids, And like, why would you have a child you don't want? That just sets your kid up for failure. So that's all that happened there. They're still together. I'm pretty sure they're still together. Honestly, if she was pregnant now though, I wouldn't be surprised. So we'll see how this like plays out, but she needs to run for the hills. Like, that's all I'm saying. He also could be stringing it along because she like is 37 and like it does get harder like to conceive or whatever, like the older you get. So, you know, like I don't want to say getting up there because like she's still young, but like she's in that window, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I want to say wish for the best, wish for the best. Next week episode looks really good, so I'm excited. These episodes, like, they're not bad. This episode was good. I mean, it caught my attention. Like, I kept watching, and last week's episode was pretty good. So I'm excited, and there's a fight next week, so I'm excited to see that. One thing that's happening is the family Chantel is coming back next week on Monday, and I fucking love the family Chantel. You don't understand. Like, I fucking love the family Chantel. So I will definitely be watching, and I want to do recaps of that as well. But I don't know if I'm just gonna like tack them on to the end of these, or if I want to do them like as their own video. I might do them as their own video, but it comes out on Mondays, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to film like right on the Monday. So for those, I might just do them whatever day I can do them. And then this will be like my strict like Sunday. I am almost done with this like school year. I work at a school, I think I said that. And so the school year is almost over. I will be teaching summer school, but it's only like half days for like a couple weeks. So, and then I'll have another job at the restaurant, but I'll be off on Sundays. So I will still keep this going. Nothing's gonna change here. And I'm just like excited. I don't know how many more episodes though there is gonna be in this season. Usually I have quite a few, don't they? So we'll see. But anyways, come back every Sunday. I will be here, and another day of the week I will also be here for Family Chantel, and I'm very excited. So I'll see you in my next video. Hope you like this. Let me know what you think. Follow me and everything. Bye.